Right. Running about 10 minutes late today. Was on the phone and just being lazy. Sometimes it's nice to just sit back and relax. All right, so as you can see, there's some changes. One of the things I'm going to do that's going to be a little bit different, if you look in the bottom corner or right here, it's gray. Gray means I have not made any money that day. When filters, it changes to that color, it means I'm red. When it changes to that color, it means I'm green on the day. So, yeah. Um, I think that'd be kind of interesting to do. Hopefully that doesn't take a whole lot of time to kind of keep switching around. But wow, I can't. Um, that's that's annoying. All right, let me just move this to that screen. Ah, there we go. Now it's back the way it was before. Throw this back there. That's there. Done. Get this updated. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, nope, not that one. That's the wrong one. I forgot there's two of them now. So that's the other change. I now, so since the Mac's been giving me problems, I'm only using one computer right now. So the Mac got pulled off the desk and has been delegated to backup and backup only. Yay. Uh, so the second screen that I was using for the Mac is now being used for this window computer. So this computer now has three windows. So I made another one of these. I don't even know why I have yell up there. I don't want yell. Um, I kind of don't remember what the other ones were. So I need to. I'll be filling this out over time. I got my spy and queen here. Here's my automotive section, steel, and no. This is the stock I've been kind of trading off and on. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. And then of course we got this. Oh no 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 no. All right, I guess we'll go over to the watch screen. Whenever I see it flickering like that, it means I gotta turn it off, turn it back on. That's a Java bug. So I guess while we wait for that, we'll take a look at the market map. Not looking good. Wrong button. Um, yeah, so the market yesterday did turn out to be decent, I guess. Um, if you could say that ish. I did end up taking a few trades yesterday. So I had a little bit of slippage. A little bit. But overall, um I did all right. This is not There. All right. So I ended up making another play on this. I got in over here somewhere, got out up here. Um, I need to get my tablet up. I haven't done that yet. So, I did a little bit more after uh had a little bit of slippage. I was higher, but then I had jumped into another stock, and of course, from that point, I slipped backwards. Um, but that could kind of happen. All right, so um, we will start looking at some of these here. I don't like that price bit on that. The one thing that's actually kind of nice now that I'm running two of these multi watch windows, I can move stuff over to the other one that's going to be more long term. Oh, like RX. That one can come over here. Um, and that one can come off. We could also put CVNA over here. So this one is going to be more for, like, I guess, immediate. Some of these I can take off. Actually, most of these are coming off. I mean, I just cleared basically everything off. Um, Nothing there I want to keep. Not particularly. All right, so let's get back to work. We got plenty of room, so we'll go ahead and throw this up on there. This is the leading gapper for today. Um, Market cap is only 130 mil, so not very much. RBT. So RBT, I believe I looked at for. We'll go ahead and put that on there. What are we thinking about this one? I'm not. RYTM. That will be a watch, but I wouldn't want to put a lot of money in that one. But that's one that's going to be a watch. Um, Kind of like the same thing with that one. So I guess we'll throw that up on the list. And some of these might change as we go along. That one I'm not going to worry about. Pass. 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 Actually, I do want to keep an eye on that one. So we can see over here it went through a halting, play, and then it shot up aftermarket. Yesterday was kind of slow, but this one could get kind of interesting, could get very, very wild, could be very dangerous though. So we want to make sure that we don't risk a whole lot. We don't need to look at that one. We already kind of did. So far, not really interested. Kind of just watching this one to see if we're going to get another spike out of it. But that one's probably going to be coming off the list. Actually, we'll just leave that there. Riot.
WAVG.
We'll leave, and then we'll leave that one. All right. WAVD. That just hit the scanner again. SMFL. No. MEDS. Did we already look at that one? No, but I don't like it. ROVR. No. HUGE. Huge. No. SRMF. Or F, yeah, F. FSMFL. No, I did look. SRFM. Yeah. No. I was like, there's no way I typed that incorrect. I guess I did. Where's the rest of it? Oh, it started yesterday. So we'll throw that on the list. Looks like it's trading fairly well. Sometimes starting out, they can actually do pretty good. So we might try to scalp some of that. Okay, I think that's done. All right. All right. So we don't got a whole lot going on. We got this is new, and that's new. All these other ones I'm already kind of watching ish. Let's take a look at WAVD. Let's switch it up to the day chart. So it's going to be opening up pretty high. Way up here.
WAVG.
So that's some good headroom, but right here was a high volume candle that's low. Then we had another high volume. So this would be the next high volume, and it's trading near that price. Other than that, kind of looking at like this candle. So this might be a resistance point coming up into this low area here. Because here there was not that much volume. The volume was a lot lower. I don't know if the price is going to hold, honestly. Um, Today might just be a green day. I mean, a gray day. A no trade, no action, no nothing. We might do a trade. It might be, if we do a trade, it's definitely going to be on the smaller side. Unless I start seeing changes going on in the market. But this time, I'm seeing a little bit of slow. So we're gonna work on making sure that we don't lose any money and maintain our account. But yeah, today's market, definitely not looking forward to it. All right. Nobody's in here, so I can't even see what anyone else is looking at. Not that I need to, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of fun to have that conversation flow, especially with Odison and Jeff. Jeff has actually been quite fun asking some very interesting questions. I don't know how many people actually rewatch these after the live, but I think there's some good information there in here sometimes. Um, let's do a little bit of this. So JD is down right now. Not really down, but not really up. So we might come back around to this later. I'll put JD over on the long term deal. Um, BABA, SIG,
Meds.
and YCB. Mm, I think I missed that train. Getting on down here somewhere would have been nice. You could have done a nice call option and made fairly good on it because I'm pretty sure this is going to have some pretty good calls. Um, it's definitely not empty. ZM. I don't know if I would do a Zoom play, but um, I'll keep a kind of half eye on it. This is somebody I've been kind of fanboying on, you could say. So I'm looking through his stock portfolio. I don't get this one. This is not his normal deal. Alright. Let's go to the next one. Doesn't really seem to be, unless you grab it at a low, but um, there's some decent price moves there, but not enough for what I would want to do. Too high for my blood. This is where I actually picked up the no stock. The same guy. And this turned out to be a pretty good cash for me a few times now. Um, I've kind of jumped in and out of it a few times. Overall, fairly happy with it. Um, his average price is 15. I feel bad. Um,
IDAI.
what? That stock went to zero. Literally. We're going to go ahead and I'll throw this up on the list. It's been kind of getting called out a few times. We'll take a look at the, I'll put it right here, dude, too, just so it's easy for me to click to. So we'll take a look at the day chart here in a little bit, but I can already kind of tell. I mean, that's where it closed at, and it's sitting up at, here. So it's sitting up at basically yesterday's high. So we'll come back around and take a look at that. Um, um, oh, that would have been a fairly good one. Especially if we got it down here at a low area. But even if, you decide to jump in right here, did the call for like 46 or something. We'll keep an eye on MGM. So this is kind of like what I was talking about. So this is where it closed. It went above where it was yesterday. It's pulling back some. So it's a little questionable. But we'll keep an eye on it. See what's up. Ah, shit. You know what? Let me be right back. Bada boom, bada bang. Every day I feel like I'm getting older.
AI.
Alright, I'm back. I think. Anyway. I. Oh, man, nobody even came in, so nobody was missing anything. It's good. That's good. Um. Okay, yeah. We're curious to see what this will do. Excuse me. Be half curious, maybe do an AMD. So I know a few people that are talking about it. Made me think about it. I'm going to try to listen to some music. I'm going to grab my headset though. Can't listen to music while on YouTube. While live on YouTube. I can do music in YouTube, just when I'm Bluetooth. I forgot how to connect another device to these.
DAI.
I like these for when I'm in here, but oh, I gotta get up from the computer again. But I got these other headphones that I use. These are for when I'm not around the house. I'll just use these for today. Some earbuds. Alright. Yeah, so I got like these little earbud case. Samsung's. And these aren't bad. So we'll just throw the one in. Now anyone who comes in are going to be confused as to why I'm dancing. I can't reach that. I could probably make this reach it though. I'm so not ready for today. I'm making a hook out of a stand. Because that was on my little, I don't want to say desk, but my little thing here. But I just couldn't reach it. All right. All right. No, I don't want a dex. Just charge. Not now. I mean, there's not much going on at all. I'm sitting here scanning everything. Damn, that was low. Um, I like this song right here.
WAVG.
I'm thinking about jumping in right here. Uh, I'll do 2,000 if I do. If it drops kind of more below here, I'll go ahead and get it out. So, red day. Of course, that's where it starts to go up, though. So, the other thing I'm going to do, the more red I go, the brighter this color will get. The greener I go, the same thing. So I'm not red all that bad. I'm glad I didn't double down. Not yet. Alright. We're not going to do any more pre-market. Anything we do now will be into market open. Wait, why do I have this in my hand? Or in my lap? Oh, I know. It was over here. You know, in all honesty, 70, being down 74 is not bad. 75 for. We just don't want to make it worse. I was kind of wanting that, but it's kind of seems like it's grinding. WAVD. I'm not feeling much right now. Yeah, see. This is a maybe, but it just doesn't feel good. Right there is fine. It's probably going to trigger. Yeah. I was kind of figuring that was going to trigger. So I'm not sure who's watching me, but I decided to change my backgrounds. So when it's red, it means I'm red on the day. When it's this color, it means I haven't done any trades or I'm broke even. And then this one is when I'm green. Right now I'm red. And then I could also change the intensity of the color. So the brighter it gets, the more I've lost. So actually, I should probably make this color darker, closer to black, because I'm not really all that red. Yeah. Yeah, that right there will do.
IDAI.
Oh, that's not working. I don't know why that didn't work. Hey, good morning, Jeff. Uh, my computer's being laggy right this second. I don't think that's. I don't think Odison is in here right now. Um, my computer shouldn't be lagging. So I don't know if it's just TOS lagging or my whole computer. Um, Sometimes TOS when it first opens up, it can be when the market opens, it can lag a little. Um, but okay, so we're a little bit more green. Yes, I'm kind of playing around with my new toy a little. So we're gonna make that a little bit closer to black. Now I am still red on the day. Yeah, I don't like how. Yeah, I don't want to carry that into the halt. So, oh, it's not halting. I thought I was going to. Okay. All right. What can I do to try to cut this lag out? Oh, Good morning, Odison. Yeah, I did end up green yesterday. I was a green when it was all said and done. I think like 400 something, 4 or 500. So it was a relatively small day. I don't know why this is lagging so much, but it's making me worried. I might have to. I don't want to close this. I think I have to. Um, that seems to be working better. I I don't know. My computer is just being a little bit lagging here. Let me close this. Does that change anything? No, that didn't. Oh, I really need to set up a dual computer system or something. I really wish I still had my Mac. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold up. No, he does not live in Texas. Odison is actually a really, really cool guy. I've known him now, I think, for about a year or so. Man, I gotta figure something out because I'm trying to use my computer more. Um, Especially since the Mac went down, the things I used to do on the Mac, I now have to do on the Windows, and it's causing way too much lag. Even though this computer is spec'd out and it's spec'd out really high. It's a i9 and it's maxed the frick out. And I'm using the GPU, which is the GeForce 3080. The memory, there's more bandwidth memory, but that's not helping my CPU usage. Oh, well, I try to have like a good sense with any of my viewers. Him and me though, Odison and me, we've traded some stocks and we've made some really good money together, and we've also lost some pretty good money together. We've been through some shit. Yeah, I have my phone nearby, and I got my other phone nearby. Yes, I have two phones. Just in case one goes down, I have a backup. You know, I don't want to be without a phone. Dude, this is definitely war against your sanity. Everything is kind of like taking a severe beating. I'm so happy I sold this when I did by accident because this seems like it's going to be going on its way back down. And mind you, I had the 21 strike. No, I had the 19 strike. So after everything else, I got 128. So basically, I got a premium. I guess I could have sold it for more on this day and made a little bit, but I sold it on this day. So I mean, I really I think I nailed that top. And I really want to start working in some more option trading. The beginning of the stream, I was actually talking about that. Was actually looking through a series of stocks for option trades. I'm gonna start trying to keep an eye on those, and I'm gonna start working those angles. Oh, Odison, you are in Texas? I don't know how I don't know. I thought you weren't in Texas. I like this song. So the song that I'm listening to is called Dear Alcohol by Dax, DAX. This song really hits. Um Now I've never had to deal with addiction problems, but my brother did. And thankfully my brother is on the other side of his addiction issues. But I had my brother listen to this song and it hit him really hard too. It's a good song. I'm really glad that my brother got past that. Addiction is no joke. Dude, everything I'm looking at right now, I don't know. So, I'm actually from Texas originally. I was born in Texas, down south. Uh, I guess I'll just say I was born in Houston, but I moved up into the Dallas Fort Worth area when I was still in diapers. So I don't know Houston at all. Um yeah, look at that. That's a lot of resistance popping up right here at the 730. It's extended. I mean, it just God. But watch, it's going to bust right through this resistance and it's just going to shoot up massively. Especially with it sitting up here for as long as it is. It's just going to bust through that. But my parents moved up into the Dallas Fort Worth area a long time ago. Lived in several different areas of Dallas. I've been all over the U.S. As a truck driver, but I don't know. There's just something about Dallas, Texas that I absolutely love. You know, Dallas, Texas is not the prettiest location. You know, there's no mountains. The grass is not real green. The weather kind of sucks sometimes. It can be deadly hot. But I don't know. There's just something about this town. I like it. Now, I wouldn't want to live in Dallas. I don't think anyway. I like being more on the outskirts. But I love the fact that Dallas is not far away. Yeah, see 300. I just, with that much resistance that showed up there, I can't invest in this. Not until I see some of this you get sold out. The chart looks good. The buying versus selling down here is looking good. It is a hard to borrow, so not everybody can short it, but I mean there's enough people who can. All right, let's take a look at those. Of course, that screen. I'll have to switch over to this Google one. Uh, no, no. Let me ask you this. Is this, these stocks here, is this for more like swing trading, like long-term investment, or more of a short-term scalping? Because it seems like it's more like long-term. I need to make the print over here on YouTube bigger. Okay, sectoring. That makes sense. Which, in all honesty, when you're first starting out in trading, that's honestly what people should do. Me and Odison actually had a long conversation about that. And welcome to the other viewer who just came in. Good morning. I made a few changes to the channel. Just watch the beginning of the stream where I mentioned all that. But I'm kind of happy about it. Oh, not, I put in not as this, that was a stock. I didn't read the not financial advice. NOV. Yeah, those are definitely long plays. Those are not short term. Those are going to be more like you hold for a couple weeks, potentially a couple weeks. I don't know. I when it comes to stocks that I gotta hold like that, I'm not a huge fan of. So I want to see kind of what happened here. So yeah. So that got halted going up, but it's on a huge down push. That got halted twice going up. Yeah, that one's gone. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, maybe not. I was about to be like, fuck. I was just about to pull it off. I think I'm back to maybe green. That's what I'm checking. Nope, still red. Not far into red. All right, so we'll come back and we'll take a look at this here again. Um, SNMP. AURC. Ah. All right, so we're gonna come back to AURC on the halt for sure, but only for a small buy. I don't think I'd do a large purchase on that. Um, I should have been watching the halt list a little bit better than I was. I wasn't. So I don't do just strictly scout. Like NOV, that was a long play. I was long playing forward for a while. Um, Forward I played from a low level and I rode that one up. I ride X every now and then. Um, so there's stocks that I go long in. And I've been working in more and more options because the stocks that I go long in, I would like to be able to do more options than than not. I don't like the way that opened. The volume also kind of sucks. There's the volume. Some more volume anyway. It just seems kind of risky. Yeah, I wouldn't want to trade that. So, um, that would be a no. So, this is going to be the one that's going to come back sooner. I'm going to try to move this where it's easier. That doesn't work. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, honestly, having a dual computer setup is nice. I really need to invest in that. Actually, there's a lot of things I need to do. Okay, that one is interesting. So throwing that one up on the list. I like the volume push there. I'm gonna pause my music. There's too many things going on, and I'm really good at multitasking and like doing more than one thing at once, but I just think I would like to focus a little bit more on what's going on here. Yeah, so I used to be a truck driver. Um, I've never really made a whole lot of money from the YouTube video, views. I've made some money doing the referrals and whatnot. Um, Actually, I don't think I like that. No, I don't. Um, so that's the reason why I'm thinking about trying to get a sponsor or two for my YouTube channel because that's honestly where you make the bulk of your money. Um, I've also thought about, trying to be a coach because I'm pretty good at helping or running a business. Maybe not always as a stock trader, but uh, I definitely do know my way around Where's my entry? Okay, it's right there. It's halting, and I don't want to stay in the halt. So, guess what that means? We're in the green! Alright, I don't think we're that green. So, let me actually check to see how green I am. Give me a second. So, I'm going to change the tone of the color. Yeah, I'm not that green. Definitely not that green. So, there. See, darker green, right? You know, darker green means not as profitable, but that's not red, right? So we went from red to green. And ultimately, that's the biggest thing. So, cool deal. We are now green. Oh no, you could ask me questions all day long, dude. Honestly, I love talking. But yeah, so I actually miss driving and training people. I really enjoyed the challenge and helping people get really good at the driving skills. I trained people from all around the world, and that was really cool too. All right, I think we're gonna do possibly 100 here too. And I'm gonna run a tight kind of stop loss here. Like, seriously tight. Of course, it goes up after. All right, we'll look at another quick entry. Possibly try to do it as a dip play. Oh, well, the dip play's gone. That's not an option now. Volume is kind of coming up some, but I don't think it's enough to push. Yeah, CTNT went down hard. So glad I don't want to say I chickened out of that one, but I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on that. So we got profits locked in. AURC might be going for another go around. We're gonna look at that when that starts to come back. So 57, 8, 9. So it could be coming back in the next minute or so. Um, I don't know why I went back in it.
WAVG.
Okay. We're not going to do that one anymore. We're going to come back over here. I'm still green, just not as green. But I'm not going to change the color. I don't want to go too dark on the green because then it might be kind of. I want it to be where you can tell by just glancing. I'll make it a tab smaller. Oh, God. See, that's the reason why I wanted to sell out at the halt. I was not going to carry that into the halt. Damn. Alright, so we're just going to watch this for a second. Never mind, we're going to buy into it in just a second. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Stop. Ah. The fuck? I'm back down to $75 in the red. Well, that's kind of right where I was before. That's where I started this morning at. About 75.40. I don't think I'm gonna like this one. We'll see what it does when it comes back. Anyway, so yeah, I drove a truck for like 5 years, almost 5 years. Um, I had some pretty good times, some really shitty times. Before that, I used to own a small dealership here in Texas. The business ultimately didn't do very well because my father had cancer, and I cannibalized my company, and I try to help people a little too much. So, um, yeah, didn't make enough money doing that, but most of that was my fault. But my father's cancer was a big part of that too. I own an IT company. Um, that was actually a lot of fun. Still kind of doing IT a little bit, but not to the same extent. Um, I've worked at a nuclear power plant. That was actually a really, really cool job. I got to build one power plant with my dad in Glen Rose, no, Wharton, Texas. It's by Glen Rose. But Wharton, Texas, me and my dad, we built that power plant out there with 300 other people. But, me and my dad, we were the most crucial people there because he was my father and I was his son. So, the most crucial. Uh, Sorry, I'm a little cheesy at times. Uh, Sometimes when you're watching me, you never know what's going to be said. Some people like that, some people don't. Um, yeah, AHI went all the way down to 440. I'm glad I got out where I did. Where did I get out? 476. Yeah, it's. I was thinking about trying to stay in down to the 460 in case it was going to bounce back up, but I didn't want to stay in it and take a chance. I was like, I did the rough math and I already knew I went back into the red. So I was like, you know what? I could jump out. I could always jump back in, even though sometimes that bites me in the ass. But um, I'm still happy with the way I played that. I'm gonna look at what AURC does when it comes back. CTNT just came back. It came back lower than the last halt, so I wouldn't want to trade that not until it breaks back above, at least market high from market open high, not pre-market high, but open high. Um, this has some promise in it, but the volume doesn't look good, so I'm not expecting a trade on it. I'm even going to drop it down to just 100 shares. Shoot, I'm trying to look over to check my main screen, or I guess the third screen for this computer here, to see, what my long-term, so to speak, stocks are doing. But I don't have that up there anymore because the Mac's not working and this computer was lagging way too much, so I had to close it. I really, really want to get that screen. It's one of those things that's just really super useful. So, Jeff, have any questions you'd like to ask? Like, seriously, anything. It could be about stocks, it could be about really anything. We're just waiting to see what this does. Yes, I have been to Canada. I went to London, Canada. Um, that is just south of Toronto. So I went here, and I was here, and I was at the very south end of Toronto.
LIDR.
Yeah, see, I don't. Did I close the map? No. Yes. So it was actually kind of funny. It was late fall in Texas. It was still like 80, 90 degrees. So for us, it was still summer. I took a flight up there. There was a convention that was going on for the type of business that I owned at the time. So, and I was doing some work for the Canadian government at the time. That's actually a whole story in itself. So I flew up there in jeans and a t-shirt. I don't know why I didn't think that it could be cold in Canada. So I flew up with like summer clothes, right? They were not even thick jeans, they were summer jeans, right? So down here in Texas, we got different kind of jeans. We got thin jeans, we got, what we would call like summer jeans, and we got winter jeans. So I was wearing summer jeans. I got up there and it was snowing. Like I look out the plane window and there's snow. And I'm like, what? So we land, right? And there's snow all on the ground. I'm wearing, like light shoes, sneakers, I think it was. These thin ass jeans and a t-shirt. And I'm shivering my Texas ass. Like it was 28, 29 degrees or something like that. It was just below 30. And I'm like, what the frick? And everybody was just like walking around me. I'm trying to look through the airport for a coat, right? I was going to buy a damn coat. Everybody was looking at me like, why do you want a coat? It's actually really nice weather out. And I'm like, no, it's not. um, couldn't find a coat. It took me a few days. Uh, anyway, uh, then I was at a bar. This is the different day. I went to the bar, and the one thing that I always like to do when I travel somewhere is try a local drink or the local food. Why get food that I can get back here easily enough, right? I want to try something new. AURC just came back, but it's not looking good. So we're just gonna let that go. Well, today, guys, we might be ending in the red. But anyway, so I like to try local food. So I'm in this bar, and the bartender, I didn't say anything. I just sat down. He comes over and he's like, what would you like, eh? And dude, I swear, I looked at that guy. And I'm like, what? And he's like, what would you like, eh? And I'm like, wait, y'all really do say that? And when I said y'all, they look at, like, everybody at the bar is looking at me. They're like, you really say that? And I'm like, yeah. And, and yeah, so it was really funny because they're like, you're definitely from Texas. I'm like, yeah, I am. But I didn't know y'all really said y'all. And they're like, yeah, we really do. Holy crap, that went straight down to frickin' nothing. That's part of the reason why I don't like these no volume stocks. Yeah, yeah. I found that out. I found that out when I was up in Canada. When I was in the city, it wasn't said all that much. But when I got out in the countryside, out in London and whatnot, it was said, like, it was used a lot. Y'all is not LOL. Y'all is you all. It's just combined. But yeah, so it was really funny. Um, and I do talk very city, for a Texan, but in the right circumstances, my Texas accent can really come out, and my Texas accent started to come out quite strong. Um, and they thought that was kind of funny. Um, and so anyway, he was like, what do you want? And I was like, hey, I'll have some local drink. I don't care what it is, beer, liquor, mix, whatever. Give me a local drink that the local people order, and get me some local food. I don't remember what that was, but it was like a light colored beer. It was really good. I was actually kind of worried about it at first because I don't do light colored beer, but it was actually pretty good. A little sweet if I remember correct, but I might not remember correct. This was over 10 years ago, or no, maybe not quite 10, maybe 8, 9, 7, something like that. So more than 5 years ago. Uh, but man, the food was good. AMD, yeah, I was actually looking at that earlier. Oh wow, that did take a nosedive. Damn, that fell hard. That's what she said. Sorry. I like the he said she said jokes. I'm a child at heart, and I think that's just in the right circumstances, the joke's worth it. Even if it pisses people off, I think the joke was worth it. I don't know if I would want to trade this again. Yeah, hopefully you're not losing money, dude. Jeff, I hope you're not losing money on the dollar. I don't want anyone who's watching my YouTube channel to be losing money. I mean, don't do what I'm doing right now, right? You know, like I'm encased with red. But I already checked. I'm only down 75 bucks. You know, I can live with that. I'm not happy about it, but I ain't gonna die about it either, if that makes sense. Um, didn't lose it there. Didn't lose it there. Didn't lose it there. I'm glad I got out of that when I did. Glad I got out of that where I did. So let's analyze this trade here. Show trade. So bought here, sold up here. Took a slight loss. I jumped out early. Jumped out early again. Kind of. In this one here, I should have realized the mistake that I was making here. Topping candles. Yeah. I should have not done the 500. I should have not done the 500 here. I was hoping that this was going to be like a run up here and then, you know, gap up to a halt. So yeah, that was 100% bad play on my part. All right, so now I'm interested in this one. This one should be coming back soon. The volume I'm actually happier with, so we'll look at a 300. We're gonna look to get in and get out. So we're gonna see what this does. As much as I want to go back to green, I don't like the red. Actually, I like red, but not like that. Not like that. Um, I don't want to make it worse. Dark red is definitely going to be more my color than a super bright red, especially when I'm live on YouTube. Now, I would prefer super bright green, but you know. I think the currency market in general can always be kind of volatile. Um, because you're really kind of trading more on political uh war politics. I mean, a lot of, well, I mean, I guess the same thing can be said with stocks too, but any market I think can be very volatile at times. But sometimes in that volatility is where you make the most money. You know, the one thing I learned from doing what I do is there's always somebody who's making the money that you're losing. And if you're making money, there's the other person on the other side of that trade that's losing money. So whenever I have a really fantastic day, I feel kind of bad because I know there's people on the other side of that trade that did not do good. Um, and then whenever I have a super terrible day, I kind of have to say to myself, you know what? At least somebody is having a good day.
Nice.
I don't like how much that kind of dropped there. I'm gonna pull that off. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not gonna buy it down there. If anything, it would be up and over. I guess you could make an argument for a dip play. You know, try to buy down here somewhere, and then put a stop loss at 12. But that's not really how I play. It would have worked out pretty well right there if you bought on this and then, you know, moved it up, got sold out at around 13. Holy crap. That's gonna be a no. But we didn't give them any money. Nobody made money on me today, or right there anyway. Somebody made 75 bucks off of me. But we'll keep an eye on and keep watching, see what's going on. CTNT is going down like TNT. It's blowing up in not a good way. Um, if we could short it, I probably would have liked to, but I can't short that one. Um, so yeah, I think we're just gonna go back to kind of just like free talking.
Yeah.
Just kind of like willy-nilly talking here. If there's any topics that is of interest, or let me ask you guys this. How much do you guys know about quantum computing? So quantum computing is something I'm actually fairly interested in. Uh, I think quantum computing will be a huge game changer in society. I don't think I have meds on here. No, I don't. I need to put meds. So, to really understand how big of a game changer quantum computing is going to have to our society, you first have to understand like how much more powerful quantum is going to be comparative to. Uh, so quantum is quantum physics. So, computers are based on math of ones and zeros. Quantum is a lot deeper than that. It's way into the micro level of yeah, it's a way smaller scale. Um you would really kind of have to. So quantum computing. So do you know how a regular computer kind of works? Let me ask that first. Because you kind of need to know the rough basics there. Um, this is going to be a Josh play, but I think I agree with it. So the difference between, actually, it really doesn't matter if you know how a regular computer works versus a quantum. Let's just understand the power difference. Okay. So if you go back all the way into the 70s, 1960s, the early years, and I mean the early years of what we would call the computer, right? I'm not talking about when calculators started to happen and uh, basic math. I'm talking about go a little bit more advanced, just because we could. Computer. Okay, basic sense. So go back to where hard drives were measured in megabytes. Processor speeds were super slow, and vacuum tubes were still being used in some setups. Okay, so those computer not quite that far back. Well, you could go that far back. Actually, we could go as far back as Alan Turing. All right, and he's actually a super interesting man if you ask me. But uh take his computer, okay, which was just a calculator, a very fancy calculator, but a calculator nonetheless. Um, boys, we might be getting out of our um red day here. So, or not. Did that make me better or worse? It made me better. Okay, so you got the picture of the Alan Turing's computer. Now take that and think of the strongest computer that we have today. Okay. Now combine all those strongest computers that we have. A quantum computer is going to be a magnitude better than even that. So if you compare that, take all the strongest computers we have, it would basically equate to a Alan Turing computer, calculation machine. Quantum computers will be way more advanced beyond that. So it really will take the computing power, server, everything that we know today, and make it, I'm not going to say obsolete, but extremely, extremely underpowered. The 256K encryptions, yeah, they're not going to work. They're going to be dead. The really any kind of encryption or passwords, security in general will be completely demolished. A quantum computer would be able to defeat that in its sleep, in a matter of minutes, where it would take the strongest computers that we have today hundreds of years to do the same thing. So it would take 100 years worth of computing power of the computers that we have today to do what a quantum computer can do in a matter of minutes. The magnitude of power is almost unfathomable. But I do not think that quantum computers will replace the average computer. I'll explain that here in just a second, Jeff. Uh, I'll do that like in a sense of like explaining the interesting things of quantum computing. But I don't think that quantum computers will replace all these modern computers that we're having today. I think quantum would be used more in the background, more for the internet, research, medical, finance, military, governments, things like that, research. I don't think you're gonna, buy a quantum computer and have it in your house. I think you will have a computer that will interface with a quantum computer. Will get, some resources or will offload some of the data processing to the quantum computer. I don't think we're gonna have a quantum computer in a house. Now, you asked a really good question. How can a quantum computer be so much faster? Well, a quantum computer doesn't use chips like you would think. It is using quantum physics. So here's a really simplified version to kind of understand, or for me to like explain it very quickly while I'm still scanning all my screens for stocks that I might be interested in. But 1 plus 1, you, me, Odison, somebody who's listening to me next door, or if we just go on a street corner, people will say 1 plus 1 will equal 2. Okay. Now, this is a super simplified. It is what it's going to be. But quantum is basically 1 plus 1 will not always equal 2. 1 plus 1 can equal 1. 1 plus 1 can equal 3. It may equal 2 more often than not, but it can equal other options. So what quantum computing can do in the same time that you're able to run a calculation on a calculator, quantum can run that same calculation and get 3 different answers. Each of those answers can then get quantified, and it creates like a kind of like you could say like a pyramid where multiple things can get compared and added, subtracted, whatever, and the answers can be very, very, very rapid. But that's the reason why I don't think quantum will be used for everyday computing. It will be used for more in things where the answer is not known. You want to find the answer. And the only way to kind of do that is by brute forcing it. Well, quantum computers will be on a magnitude of that, of a lot. So, yeah. Quantum computing is, I think, 1,000 times or better than modern computers. So,
Why?
um, Yeah, I see. Like right here. We'll be able to track certain types of problems, especially those involving a daunting number of variables. That's kind of like the upside down pyramid, right? It can calculate multiple different avenues and go through that whole chain, simultaneously doing it down multiple other paths, pulling answers, and then getting a full picture. Kind of like the double slit experiment, um, but a little bit different. Um, 110, 120 times. So, you know, a supercomputer, you know, yeah, you're talking about a massive change. But there was actually someone that was they graphed the power density and capability, especially if you linked up more than one. Because the more you kind of link, the more calculations and the more rapid it would get. Um, and it would get to absolutely gross test numbers uh, pretty rapidly. I don't know if I want to jump back in or not. Um,
Yeah.
that one is kind of far down for me to. The volume is kind of slow. Um, and I don't like how it's not really. I want to see it keep building, and it doesn't seem to be doing that. Um, I'm trying to figure out what would be the best course here. I guess I'll just do a stop loss right here and hope it doesn't. It triggered. So I definitely went more red. I went actually quite red. All right. Kind of got bit right there. Yeah, so quantum computing, the capabilities that are there, it is absolutely asinine on its capabilities. Um, really super interesting, I think. Um, I don't know if I like the volume here. I feel like I would think that it would be near impossible to beat it at chess, because chess is all about calculating, and since it would be able to calculate every single possibility even before you do it, like it would already be calculating out the end game. Like I don't even want to begin to think of like how quick, but it will be absolutely gross on how quick it would do it. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing much, so it's really kind of hard to do anything. I might be calling it a little bit early today, and I might just see what happens after or later on in the day. I'm gonna look for like a stop and go. So the 265 seems to be a heavy pinch area. So actually, yeah, I'll cut it down to 5.
IDAI.
Not exactly the way I wanted that to go, but okay. Um, I guess you could say I'm starting to play a little bit with scared money. Um, that's the break I was kind of looking for.
IDAI.
I can't see what Nova's doing. I can't see anything without having to do the dual computer. Oh, and when honestly, I think when quantum comes out, the stock market, crypto, really any of those, that whole investment strategy will change very, very fucking rapidly. If we think AI is bad now, wait until quantum comes out. And IBM does have a functioning quantum computer. They just don't have any programs for it. It's still in the very early stages, and quantum computing is going to take a long time for it to kind of get its stuff together, so to speak. So, um, yeah, quantum computing is going to be it's going to be monstrous whenever it comes all together. So I'm at 203. And the market today just does not want to cooperate. These are just like stocks that I kind of keep an eye on. Yeah. I kind of knew today wasn't going to be a fantastic day. I even said that to Otison early this morning. Even before the bell rung, I was like, man, I already kind of feel like it's not going to be a good day. I don't know why I went as deep as I did on that one stock that I lost the bulk on. No, not that one. This one. Um, I really kind of thought it was going to continue, or I was hoping so. I mean, this was very bullish. I got greedy up here. I don't know if I would say I got greedy. I got caught. But if it wasn't for that one, I'd be sitting kind of nice. Um, Sometimes just over trading, even one stock. Well, WAVD got me too, but I could have been close to a $200 day if I didn't do those two stocks. I wish I got paid for my YouTube channel from my viewers, but I don't have enough people who watch me. And I don't want to sell myself, too short and become a sellout and sell a gazillion different things on my YouTube channel and pay for views, pay for, subscribers and some of the other things that some of these other YouTube channels are doing. I just come on here and kind of do what I do, but I'm telling you, the last few months I've not been making enough money. Yeah, dude, Odison, I'm probably going to do the same thing. There's not really a whole lot going on. Yeah, there's not much support here. The volume sucks for the price. This should be at least over a mil for the price action. A quarter, I don't know. It just doesn't seem enough to help keep that pushing. So this could be really choppy or flush really easily. It starts going the wrong way. You don't have enough people in here looking to buy it, and it can cause it to go down really kind of quick. Even though it's looking like it's doing better. Uh, yeah, see, just a lot of resistance everywhere I look. So even though this is looking good, it's hard to kind of go in heavily because there's just a good chance that it's going to fail. Look, it's going to make a new high here. Now, if it's going to hold, yeah, probably not, because there's all that resistance that was sitting, right here on this candle. Yeah, see, it jumps up, heavy resistance, heavy push down. I'm glad I just walked away from that. And you see how the volume, there was not enough volume to help keep it up. So some people start to come in, there's not enough people to, quickly buy that up, and it just causes the price to drop. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away from the computer. I'm done for the day. I'm booking a red day. I'll keep my Mac up. I'm gonna keep the tablet up. Keep an eye out. See if anything changes. Maybe later on the day, around the afternoon. Um, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it today. So I took a $200 loss. That that was that that kind of hurts for the month. Um, I'm only up 320 on the month now. Hey, green is green, dude. You're doing better than I am. I'm down 200 right now. I was up almost 200, so I'm actually really down like 400. Um, from the high a day, or HOD. Um, yeah, today it's not working. So yeah, I'm just gonna see, like, look, no volume. Like, oh man, that's a lot of red. Um, yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna be the case. I'm gonna leave the tablet up. I got my computer that I'll take room to room. Not this one, a different one. This one is like permanently set up on my desk. Um, yeah, dude, there's nothing. There's nothing going on. Anyway, Odison, sometime this week, you and me need to try to get linked up together. I'd like to get our audio thing worked out. Um, I guess I will say that with you too, Jeff. So, Jeff, one of the things I'm working on is I want to get things set up on my YouTube channel that you can actually like call in, kind of, and join the conversation on the channel, using your voice. And I think that would be a great way to further the conversation. Um, okay. It definitely feels very extended. I did not want to get stuck. I'm only down $99 now. So I made another 100 and it got halted. And it barely went up. I don't know how I made $100 that easily, but okay. Um, oh, because it got filled, started to get filled down low, but I had a lot of slippage. Okay. Thankfully, I had no slippage on the way out. All right, we're gonna watch to see what this happens, but give me 1 minute. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. When I get back, we're gonna talk about like some of the plans I got for this channel. So give me a second. I'll be right back to our standard program. Alright, I'm back. This stock here can very well make me go green and go green quite heavily. It can also make me go broke and go broke quite quickly. It can do either. Which one is it going to do? I guess we'll find out. But the one thing I can do is bring this color down some. Kind of like there. Because I'm not as red. Alright, so to kind of continue where the conversation left off, I would like to have it where we can have more of an open discussion, communication, talking about um, just different things kind of going on, either in the stock market, uh, where I'm not the only one who's talking the entire time. Odison and me, we've talked, online and offline, so I know that he is very intelligent in what he says. So I want to be kind of careful. I don't want to just invite everybody who may not be very well spoken. Yeah, this stock I've lost money on it before. I think over here I made a little bit. I don't remember. But dude, look where it's came from. Like this has some huge freaking swings. Over 62, going for 63. It could be very, very, very interesting. But even if you go from, 60 to 62, or hell, anywhere here up to 60 would be freaking awesome. But it's just also really scary because it can go down very rapidly, as we saw right here. So this is like one of those things that can blow your account, especially when you're already sitting close to that 25,000, dollar rule. Um, So yeah, anyway. So I think it'd just be a lot of fun to be able to invite other people, especially in the pre-market time. So I generally try to start around 7:30. So there's like a whole hour pre-market. So if we had like a little pre-market discussion talking about like what's going on, things that, we're looking at or hoping for that day, whatever that may be, I think that would be I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. I'm just going to watch for a second. Ah, did you see that? No, 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 no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Oh, this is going to be sick. Guys, if this triggers, I'm out. I'm done. I couldn't get it up there quick enough. I want to get out. Oh, God. Why did I do 300? Please go up. Can we get a bull push? Just one. Guys, this is really gonna fucking kill me. I can't really move it up because if I get triggered and it shoots, I'm trying to stay at the bottom and I'm hoping for a huge push. I gotta move it up. It's going to make it trigger. It needs more time. No. Please, just sell out. Sell out. Sell out. I gotta walk away. Guys, that I'm I'm sick. I'm physically sick, guys. And look, it's gonna go all the way back up. That's why I was trying to hold it. I mean, son of a bitch. I the level of Jeff, I agree with you, but there's so much more to this than what meets the eye. I'm really close to the $25,000 rule. Um, I've put a lot into this. Um, my mother's disabled. I mean, this is I have bills. I It's bad enough that I'm looking at going back into trucking, but I need to stay local to help my mother. I'm really thinking about jumping in one more time, and I'm hoping for a. I don't even know what. The amount of stress and everything else I got going. I really. I don't want to put things into words, man. I really don't want to put things into words. And I definitely don't want to start crying, but that's part of the reason why I got my damn thing off. But everything I try in life recently seems to, I don't know. All I know is I give everything. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that that's going to be the case. I'm looking at how the volume is. The volume is way down, but that can also cause it to really start to rapidly go up. Yeah, the options have definitely been a better play. But the options, I don't come across good plays there that I trust a lot. My God. Please. Just please. I'm not asking for a lot. Just please. You can see there's not a whole lot of resistance, but there's not much support. I really shouldn't have done that. On my YouTube channel, the one thing I try to show is everything. My good days, my bad days, when I'm happy, when I'm depressed, when I lose everything. I show it all. I've even cried on here. and I'm about to start again. Um, I'm not a super religious person. I don't think God has anything to do with the stock going up or down. But when I tell you I was hoping for everything for that stock to go up, I just I'm just I don't even know what to say anymore. I need to go. I need to. I don't even know anymore. I mean, if I didn't sell here, I could have been I would have been good. I would have been okay. More than just okay. I don't know if I'm going to trade tomorrow. I might need tomorrow to just take a break, but that hurts my view count. It really does. I might still come online. I might sit down and I might watch a few trades, but I think what I might need to do is look at doing some options. The options I've been doing good on. I've been doubling and tripling on my options. The thing with the options though, they're a lot more expensive and it's a lot slower. If this goes up, I'm just going to I don't even know what to think anymore.
MBB. Eh, Otis and I agree, but the thing that really sucks is my eBay, my Amazon, they're not bringing in money like they should. I'm dying there. I'm dying here. MBB. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I was hoping that I can catch just a good upwind. I should have known better. The volume just wasn't. I mean, the volume just wasn't good. I guess the proper entry would have been right here. I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I'm gonna go and lay down. Um, I wish I had something to drink. Um, but I'm going to walk away from the computer today. I'm done. Um, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more trades today. So, uh, super red. And I'm going to call it a day. Um, thank you guys for coming in. It's always nice to be able to talk with y'all. It's fun. I enjoy it. Um, I wish this stream was ending on a good note, not on a note where um I just feel like I got kicked. Not feel like I did get kicked. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go.